I want to hear you guys' opinions. Oh my goodness.
Give me myself.
She's
Give
pretty
me my
good.
self ult. Or
She
give
is
me
quite
death.
good.
She is amazing.
I already went through and like basically approximated her stats already.
You already have her. Okay, let me hear it. I need to hear this.
Now this is all assuming. So my assumptions where a share is chosen is procced and attack defense oath isn't.
Fair?
So well, she has 42 HP. 40, I believe, I might have missed something, 43 attack, some really low amount of speed.
Wait,
just
43 attack base?
Like, yeah.
That's actually... Wait, isn't that like one of the highest values in the game? Isn't
Yes.
It's the high, it would be the highest in the
That's
game.
yeah, that's like a couple points higher than
she's probably
Keaton.
gonna have an attack super boon, let's be real. But I'm not sure about that because of attack defense oath. Her speed is super low, no one cares about that.
Yeah, it's Trueblade.
And her defense and
Go
res
get an
are
apple. I'll be
looking-
back soon.
Okay.
Okay. Her defense and res are both kind of
Decent.
both base 35, but that's at least assuming attack defense oath is not procced. If it is, then she has 30 base defense. But either way, pretty decent overall bulk.
So what's the BST you're estimating this at? 170?
166.
166, really?
Because they meme Flyers and Mythic Heroes.
But we've reached
One-
170
It
with
could be one.
Flyers.
So I'm gonna assume she's going to have. She better have an attack super boon, otherwise this doesn't make sense. But yeah, and she also her blessing buffs attack as well. So just like if you don't even have an Astra Mythic Hero, she'd probably be a decent start for one.
She'd be a great start.
Well,
Uh,
I gotta say, like, I'm pretty damn excited about this. Here's the thing, fireballs are already super deadly. Like, defensively.
You don't commonly see them in Light or Astra season though.
I know, but this, I know what you mean, right? Because in light seasons, even those airs on those teams end up being very good. But here's the thing, this could spark it, and she's like, it would be scary fighting her for a lot of teams. You can't just leave her alive. If she gets into Vantage, that could literally lock out some players. Like, they just can't
Yeah,
stop her.
Some people are just gonna straight up lose to stuff like that, but
I don't know. I don't really see. I've only
Better-
seen the couple.
better Keaton Kappa.
She is literally better Keaton.
See, what attracts me here is the attack boost, because that's so amazing. It's
Yeah, the
It's
attack
so
buff
great.
during Astra is huge. Really helps out Vantage strategies. Cough, cough, Kronia.
cough cough broadleaf users, cough cough the better units, cough cough.
But like as a carry herself in Ether raids, I think she'll be okay. Mostly she's gonna be a setback, like people trying to use her outside of her when she's a bonus. Her HP's not amazing, but we don't really care about that much. You could
But-
definitely. She has definitely a bunch of units she can pair up with pretty well. Like
How about
Brave
everybody?
Lucina, for example, Brave Lucina will, assuming the enemy isn't trolling her special cooldown acceleration, she'll get a Twin Blades every fight. And Twin Blades is a pretty nice special for dealing with units like Brave Ike, or not really. We were talking about Kagero, but the problem is she attacks twice anyway, so Kagero is kind of useless.
Yeah, Carl should be dead, yep.
Yeah, but this just makes her more dead.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But this
her
is like
res-
future proof. This is actually future proof technically, because if we get more of the
she's just
reduced
pretty-
damage
pretty,
things,
pretty solid
Yes.
overall. It's just,
yeah.
It's a nice thing to throw in. I'm more excited from the fact that, you know, when I bring my Nagas into fight, I honestly just use her to, like, smite most of the time. And I
Yeah.
use her to fight...
Welcome to AR.
Yeah, I just use her to, like, fight Dumas, and I carry double chills on her. Like, her role in the fight is to, like, support and kill the dragon if that ever appears.
If she can, that is.
If PP cool, please. But now with Altina, like that's a legitimate offensive option. That's just a legitimate another Keaton, except not Keaton, except possibly
Flier.
better than Keaton.
She can run aerobatics.
Wait, you
Yeah,
guys,
you can run a lot of options on her.
but you guys
just
do
have-
realize how absurd this is because if you pair her with Naga and Naga's flying and Naga just drop like 4 or 5 flyers or hone flyers and that's it.
She doesn't have the HP to run buffs.
I would not run field buffs on her personally.
You guys think she's getting debuffed?
She has 42 base HP.
Yeah, she's getting debuffed in AR 100%.
No, but here's the thing.
Level 2 panic manner gets
Hold
her.
Hold on, why you guys think? Okay, if there's a panic manner, you can just avoid it. But like, why are you guys thinking like she's automatically
Like,
get debuffed?
just in general,
It's
during
easy to
Astra
dodge.
and Anima, you'll see stuff like cav lines and things. Lots of folks running just like panic weapons.
Dude, I know,
and skills and
I know
whatnot.
you guys talk about cab lines, but I want you guys to realize in my like months of playing, I've ran into just two cab lines.
Well, you're just lucky on the matchmaker.
Just lucky. Oh my god.
Have
Okay.
you
It's all
won
about the
both?
matchmaker,
Have
but,
you
like,
won
it
both?
doesn't-
Is that my question?
No,
It's
I've
not
actually
even-
lost both. I've actually lost both. Like
Oh,
I
exactly.
recognize the issues, and I don't give a shit because I have 4 escape ladders, and I ran into 2 of them in like all the months I've been playing this game, just 2. So, I recognize what you guys are saying, but I'm thinking you're overblowing like the counters. Like you guys keep talking about AR players like they're all geniuses. A lot of them in there are just there to like get the resources. They don't really care that much.
I'm not saying that at all.
Oh, what are you saying then?
I'm saying like good teams are very good and bad teams are very bad.
I know, but I'm just gonna straight up say I don't think you're gonna bump into enough good teams. Like maybe one day in the future, yeah. Maybe one day in the
If
future,
you're
all the
actually
bad players
trying-
quit and it's just good players.
If you're trying, you're gonna encounter those teams eventually.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
basically
because
what
you're
I'm
just
saying.
gonna climb the tiers, and you're forced by the matchmaker to basically, eventually, unless you use the cheat rematch strategy, but we don't speak of that.
Well, then you literally just pointed out you can just avoid it.
Well, yeah, but
You basically store up the rematches
Mhm.
at the start of the week so you can save it to the end. Because if you take the random matchmaker, you're likely
Yes.
screwed.
You're
I
supposed to
use
get harder and harder
matchmaker.
opponents.
It's
Yes.
fun to-
If you don't get any rematches like I do in light season, I have to take some really hard matches.
Wait a second, you're not even competitive about this. What are you talking about?
I'm competitive in light
Guys.
season, not Astra.
Oh, okay.
Guys,
Why? Because I don't have Naga.
What, Lancelot?
where can I get 20 dew?
from
What's it? Gardens?
Probably Gardens.
if you haven't,
Yeah,
if you haven't
if you
finished
don't have
Lost
it done.
Gardens, I guess. There's I don't
Patience.
really know.
Yeah.
You can use refining stones, which you can get from like, I don't know, arena assault and stuff
I
every
need
week.
20 more.
She hasn't been
with my
playing the
current
game.
item.
Yeah, you
I-
should
I'm
be able
not-
to get Gardens done.
I'm not a very serious player.
Okay. Alright, anyways,
But like, if you're for a general carry unit, she'll just be like any normal Vantage unit that can take care of teams. Of course, hardy bearing is always going to be a problem. Her bulk's pretty decent, so I imagine there's going to be some ways to deal with that. And it also helps she can attack twice.
Yep.
On the counter.
he's basically flying Keaton. I think that's so absurd.
But
I like that, because my Keaton's on my light team.
This only subtle nuance about her is that
Mhm.
she's a melee unit, and for any of the tryhards, having ranged units in AR is pretty useful. But
I know, but
other than that, like, she's just a pretty. You can use her for a bunch of things.
I know,
It's
but
not
Have,
just-
this is like one of the better melees. If we
Yeah.
are to get more melee mythics, this is what we tryhards would want. Not another Naga. Please don't give us another Naga.
alright. Anyways, I have good feelings about her. I've been asking for Keaton to become pullable, but this is essentially Keaton, but better. She literally has no weaknesses, and Keaton is a beast. Even though, you know, as a beast hero, like there are counters to beast heroes, but they're very rare to see. So
There is a weakness.
yes, effective against
that's,
beasts.
No, I mean like
Oh, what?
with Altina. I can't pronounce the name. There is a weakness, and that's she's a mythic. That's the only thing.
No.
If we
unironic.
the unironic, hey, if this wasn't a mythic, this would be actually like really stupidly broken. But you know, whatever.
But like for
it's
me,
the
this is
same-
perfect.
This is it's the same thing with Fliff. If they would be better, they both would be like stupid broken if they weren't like locked.
But at the very least, this is a okay lock, isn't this?
Yeah, this is like
This is like the best
balanced.
case scenario of a lock that you use
Yeah.
for every other season.
Mhm.
And
I'm just saying.
I know, I get your point, but like this is the best possible compromise. Like for me, this is perfect. One, I run Kranya, which I know PP Cool has a lot of issues with, but
It's a mistake, yes.
you're a mistake. Give me your parents' numbers, and I will tell them that.
I'm just saying them. I use her in light. Still not fun.
Okay, but
Still
I'm
not
just saying I have her for this season, for the same season as Altina for the Astra seasons, and I can run her there. So she'll have that extra attack, and then I have Keaton on my light seasons, and she's essentially flying Keaton. You know, physical red. So I find it works out a lot better. Like I know what you're talking about, that she's melee, and like I would prefer she was range too. You know, like Ragnar, Alonza in the games, they could attack from afar. Like that would be awesome. But no, it's not. That's not a thing in this game. Like, and that would be kind of broken too. But like, nah, man, it's fine. I think I'm pulling for her. It makes more sense to me than Naga, because my Nagas just sit around in battle doing nothing. At least now I could have like a hero that I would legitimately throw into the fight.
She's better than Naga, that's for sure.
Yeah, and you don't really need two
Would you
Nagas.
summoner support her?
Huh? Sorry?
If you got her, would you summoner support her?
No, no, because I would only use her every. No, Keaton still needs his help with the summoner support.
She
Is that
definitely
because
needs
he's
more
bad?
HP, but in terms of like the actual banner for pulling her, it's kind of dicey.
You want to talk about that? This banner is. I'm gonna say this banner sucks.
Yeah, okay.
Because even if you look at the red focus for her, you have
Rain
Sothis,
Sakata.
which it's useful to have a. She's pretty decent, and she's a dark mythic hero, which some people don't have on defense, so
It's
you can
very-
use blessings.
It's
But
very
then you have
important.
legendary Marth, who's definitely a little suspicious for
Yeah.
Yeah.
the more
Mhm.
veteran players who are like, I don't really need legendary Marth, unless you know you want a +10 or something. Some folks will see red as being great. For me, if I had like a large stockpile of orbs right now, I literally would not pull simply because legendary Marth is there.
Wait, come on. He's not that horrendous.
Well,
Like think about for me, there's really no point in getting.
I know for
more
you, there's no point.
legendary Mars.
I
But like
know.
for a newer player, sure, it makes
Yes.
sense to a degree.
There you go. Because if you think about it, this is actually really good for a new player. You have an offensive Mythic Hero and a defensive Mythic Hero, all in the same banner. And then you have a pretty goddamn good, well, if not the best, Dragon Slayer in Marth. Like, I mean, he can't get counterattacked by dragons. Like, that's already huge. Like, for a new player, this is amazing. You have something really ideal for offensive ether raids, something pretty good for defensive ether raids. You can debate whether you should put Sothis in your defense team, but for a new player, you can find a lot of usage in Sothis, and of course that Marth. So I think red is worth pulling for, especially for newer players. For older players, you, like in my case, I don't need another legendary Marth. But whatever,
Just
I'll.
imagine getting a bunch of attack speed bonds and infantry flash capo.
Yeah, I mean it's not ideal, but I'd rather take that. I'd rather take that than something else random. No, actually, I'd rather it be Keaton. I mean, come on, please. Couldn't he be back on this banner already?
Looking at the banner, red and blue is only like the only two knowable things about it. Everything else is kind of
Blue's kind of
Suspect.
also a little
Ooh,
suspicious.
Blue is
though,
mad sus. Yeah.
yeah.
because you have Fjorm, who's kind of right. Who's at this point, if you don't already have her at +10 and you're trying to +10 her, maybe you summon on this banner because you have like legendary Julia. I don't really know about legendary Tiki at this point.
She is alright if you want to have, you know, a legendary, but like she's sharing focus with Julia, so
So
Yeah, no.
blue's kind of decent, and then green is really getting out of
yeah, no,
control.
No.
no,
Green,
no, just no.
Yeah. And colorless is rough too, because Summer Guntra is rough.
I would say Duma too.
Duma is very rough.
Duma is nice for trolling during Astra.
No, don't even go there. Come on, you know
No,
Duma.
because he buffs
Duma.
attack. He
He
buffs attack.
buffs attack,
There's
but
some
like,
use-
But he's going against the Nagas. He's literally useless in the fights.
but like,
Like Kranya's one
their
shot
series
him.
but like their series is so why even bother? Like there is the meme strat where Duma's legitimately just a catapult.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
That's
basic-
actually useful because
it's
it
very
counters
useful for that.
Tower and Panic Man.
Very useful. You realize, okay, even if you use 2 Dumas, you get like 2 blocks, and you gotta get lucky there.
The whole point is to just pick up the couple of kills. That's the whole point.
Okay,
You don't
fine.
need to wipe out the entire team.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
you're man, for people who are like talking purely about consistency, you're talking about something very inconsistent.
Oh, I've
Not
seen some actually
particularly.
scary teams.
No, I've
if you use one Duma and one Thracier, you could use level 5 catapult and the Duma
I know, but the
to
catapult
fight
isn't
both
guaranteed to hit anything.
Well, if you go like
usually.
middle for standard
Yeah.
strats, if you go like middle columns, you usually get something good.
You're
you usually get the snipes off there.
sure, like if you're guarding for a bolt tower, you're 50-50. It could be on the block to the left or the block to the right. You might catch it. Right? I get what you're saying. But like that's
But we
It's
just don't talk about
It's a legitimate
to-
strat. It's a legitimate strat.
Just don't
that
pull
actually-
colorless.
Yeah, just
right
don't.
now.
oh my god.
Unless you're trying to +10 one of these units.
I can't
for
believe
some
you guys were
reason.
arguing to use
But
to
even
like
then-
go use Duma to try and catapult something.
Oh no, we're not saying that. We're just saying if you have Duma, this is probably what you should be doing.
Well, yeah, he can't do anything else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. Well, thanks. I mean, that's very useful. All right, cool. I mean, all right, sure. Anyways, yeah, the banner. Basically, if you want reds, that's it. Go reds. If you don't want reds, then you should probably just wait because there's really no point to this then.
I don't know. I just feel like waiting for the rerun, unless you're really that desperate to pick up an Astra Mythic Hero.
Wait, you're gonna
I
want
feel like
wait for the rerun? You don't
Yeah,
believe in the
I don't have an Astra Mythic Hero. I'm still not pulling.
what? That
It's
is
only
I'll-
because
like,
of the
I'll
legendary
free
mark.
summon
That's-
red because
the only-
it's the most value, but I see absolutely no point in me dumping orbs.
But
right
that makes
now.
no sense. Ether, what the heck?
See,
There's
me-
definitely gonna be better value banners for these units.
Meanwhile, me,
For
I'm
later.
I'm glad to accept our Astra overlords.
Yes, exactly. Me too. I'm on that same board. I'm pulling here. I don't know. She also just looks. I also just want to
Remember when
support
Nim
this
was-
idea.
Remember when Nim was saving for air cap?
I was saving. This is the same. No, this is not the same thing. I have 2 Nagas. This is not the same.
Wait, you already have 2 Nagas?
I do.
Yeah, he's been using 2 Nagas.
Here's the thing.
since-
My second Naga is also +1, so I've actually pulled 3 Nagas. So this is very
Wait.
unnecessary for me.
Yeah, so what are you doing? Go get the second air.
No, you shut your mouth. This girl is gorgeous. I can do
You
whatever I
want-
want. This is perfect
you-
for me.
I'm telling you, if Nim does this enough times, he'll eventually just get air from probability. Eventually.
Look, I want to support this. I want heroes to keep giving us literally like gods and goddesses in the games that are not accessible in the actual games. And here's the
I
thing.
hope-
She's-
Salif alt first, please.
I'm sure he'll come out eventually if Julia can make it. But then, Thracier made it and Leaf. This wasn't Leaf, so it'll probably happen someday. Oh, just addressing things. She literally kills Brave Ike. Yes, absolutely. It's to show how big of a mistake it was for Brave Ike to pick up his father's axe instead of Ragnar. Other thing that I saw was, I forgot, but you're right too. Anyways, I don't know. She's just gorgeous, man. Look at that thigh gap. She's hot. That's actually all I needed for this, because. Okay, fine. Don't say anything. You guys are judging me mad hard.
Yeah, we are.
What? I'm just reading
I
stuff.
am.
All right. Well, anyways, I'm pulling. I feel like it's a great value. I haven't seen a Mythic Hero that I've really liked until basically now. I mean, I really liked Sothis.
They're
but
only going to get better, totally.
I know, but like I basically only really liked Sothis, and that was it. Duma, I was like, wow, this is super cool, and then my hype died almost so quickly. But yeah, outside of Sothis, there really wasn't a Mythic Hero that I really liked. Naga I thought was cool, but like, you know.
Also guys, we have ourselves our first Kirito hero in the game. Pretty cool.
Oh, he's right! Zeno's right. Do we have any dual wielders in this game? No.
What do you mean by dual wielding? As in they have multiple weapons in their art?
In that case, it's herself.
No, actually, like, using multiple weapons, because a bunch of heroes use carry multiple weapons. They don't use them.
I would not know that.
Only
I play
Kira.
with-
Only
I
the
play
summoner.
with- Oh yeah.
Wait,
That's
only,
it.
Only who?
The
The
summoner.
summoner.
Us.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yes.
Man.
The most overpowered unit in the game with 0 stats across the board.
I mean, we killed hell. We're amazing. We saved Fire Emblem
Who
Heroes.
needs stats? You just need plot armor.
Oh.
Alright, anyway.
All right,
But
but
yeah, she's definitely on the better. She's in 2019 on the better side of units. Would not be surprised if Game Press put her top tier.
okay, but Game Press rankings don't really make too much sense. I mean, some
Put
of-
everything in top tier that's recent.
I know. That's
It's like her
yeah?
A skill basically. It's kind of like half attack defense solo, but you could technically be adjacent if you have only Beast or Dragon allies adjacent. But just like having an A skill that kind of acts similar to how Grima's dragon skin neutralized effective against flying bonuses, and then did something else on an A slot. That's pretty huge. Just with how things are in the game. Because your A slot's intended to usually buff your stats in some way.
That's huge.
So
I know.
for units like Keaton who want to use Distant Counter, you're using your A slot solely for that Distant Counter. You're not getting any extra stats out of it. And with how I'm seeing her base stat line turning out, she's gonna be pretty scary while she's bonus. We'll see what happens when she's not bonus.
Dude, it's just before stats. Look, man, attack, defense, she can buff her own attack. Ashira's chosen, she can buff their own attack. That's 11 more attack on a true brave weapon. I think
But
she'll
you
be
don't
fine.
use visible buffs in AR offense.
Look,
Not like that.
it's not literally everybody's out there debuffing you. Come on. Why do you
It
believe
kind
that?
of is. It kind of is.
Okay, whatever. Like, I'm just shaking my head. I think you overrate, like, well, I know it. I've seen it. Don't worry. I've absolutely seen it. We're not at that point where everybody's out there with a perfect defensive team.
Names. I can't. I'm sorry you get so lucky in AR. I'm sorry about that.
But it's literally been how many months, dude? You've seen it.
I faced so much shit, dude. I can't. It suffered for me, honestly.
I know what happened. We're taken in a back alley, and they had their way with you. You
No.
now have PTSD.
Legendary sword
understand.
gonna be quad wielding Falchion Sophia Royal Sword and Armor Smasher in Book 4.
Okay.
Monka Sweat.
I literally couldn't hear anybody there. Tasasha says, Legend Select going to be quad wielding Falchion, Sophia Royal Sword, and Armor Smasher in Book 4. Yeah, okay. But yeah, what were you saying? Sorry, Lancelot.
I need help figuring out who I should spend 50 stones on.
You already know it's Athena. Oh wait, no. 50.
But
Anybody.
I need to spend 50 of them, and then I can do that.
Any one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at some point in the game, you're just gonna have so many refining stones that you can just randomly refine.
Yeah, but I don't have that many refining stones.
Wait, did the video just come out? Did another video come out? Somebody just said 11 speed. Oh wait,
What?
Ether, you said 11
That's
speed.
me.
You
That's
mad
my
man.
sample. That's my sample prediction.
Dude, then she's gonna be 170 BST, man. She'll have like.
I don't think she is, simply because she's a flyer. She'll have the potential to score as a 170 BST unit, I'm pretty sure, in like arena purposes once you merge. But I don't think personally that she's going to have 170 or higher BST. That's just me based on previous experience with the game shenanigans.
Didn't Legendary Julia push the boundaries for BST as well? Like I totally can
Legendary
see.
Julia isn't a flyer.
I know, but like it's the same. I guess you're, but I wouldn't go with that forever. I totally think that would change.
Eventually, maybe.
All right, whatever. Anyways,
At some point.
the more important question is: are you pulling?
I don't have an Astra Mythic, so yes.
I'm free summoning. And I'm out of there.
I had
Should-
no orbs.
Okay, well I'm pulling too, so we're at least half of us pulling.
Well,
Oh my
I
god,
don't
I'm
know why
agreeing
you're
with
pulling
PP
Nims.
Cool. What?
I don't know why you're pulling Nims.
What? Why am I pulling?
It's Nim. You always
They're
gotta pull
hot.
for the
Yeah,
next greatest unit. Cal.
Yeah, I know. but,
Hold
like,
hold up. I want you to understand there is a reasoning behind this other than my penis, alright? I like Sothis a lot as well. I have one Sothis. I would really like to have good IVs on Sothis. I have Mars, so that's actually not a thing at all. I wanted Keaton, and this is basically Keaton but better and flying and Ether Hero.
I already have a Keaton.
I know, but I'm saying like this is perfect, and she helps with Crony's attack, which you all know, and you've been all giving me shit about. Needs help. Crony is always off just by just a little bit. It would make such a big
Alternatively,
difference.
Maybe if you actually buffed her, she would do things.
Alternatively, you could just use Matthew or a different unit.
Alternatively, Olivia can be deleted
Well-
from the game, and we'll never speak of her name ever again.
Moral of the story: get good.